I did a Q&A yesterday, and I got a really good question. And somebody asked me, what do I use to hold my camera with? Do I use like a dolly grip? Do I use a stand? Or do I just hold it in my hand? So I'm going to answer that right now, because I'm going to go more in depth into it. That's actually a really good question. And you guys know, when I film, I usually like hold my camera. But right now, first, we're going to pick up my daughter so get out of school early today. So one thing about today, it's very bright outside. So these are definitely needed. If I pick up the girls from school, stop by get some dance switches. So anyone else's gas for the live in the city expensive, or is it just here in California? I don't know how, but it's kind of windy here right now in Cali, and the door shut on my finger. You guys can see the little bruise right there? Yeah. Crash, got a boo-boo. All right, enough of me about complaining about my thumb that hurts. Time to go pick up the girls. So usually when I'm recording, when I use my other camera, I use like the Sony RV100 from I got like 3 years ago. I usually carry this. This is the tripod that I would use. Mount the camera on top of this. So I'll be walking around like this when I'm going recording and stuff. This is what I usually use. But you hear cars out here. Parents picking up kids from school is one of the worst things ever, because parents are very impatient. You can hear the honking all around. It's just like, parents are crazy when they pick up school. This is one of the times I try to avoid as much as possible. But ever since I got the iPhone 12 Max Pro, this camera has been amazing. The camera on here, the video quality on here is really amazing. And then when Paulo Pro sent me this little piece with the whole grip and the frame on my camera, it works out perfect. As I'm using right now, like, I don't really need a gimbal. Like, I love it. As long as you're steady, everything else works. I mean, this thing works totally perfect, and I love it. I love using this piece that I have, the little clip that I use for it, and it works. It totally works when I do my recordings, when I go on roller coasters. I don't use this. People think, oh, you must have this, but no. Actually, what I'm using is the little piece here on my phone. This is what I hold when I go on roller coasters. Anybody out there who rewards themselves when they get a boo-boo? I did. I got myself some Starbucks. So, there you go. There's Evil Baby.
Absolutely dying.
There's JJ. Hello, JJ.
If you come back,
JJ texts me all the time, asking me when I'm picking him up from school.
Yeah.
This is why I'm here. How was school?
Good.
That was good?
Very dehydrated. I forgot my water bottle.
Oh, you're dehydrated?
Yeah, I forgot my water bottle at home.
Oh, kumbaya. Hey, there you go. So I have plenty of water bottles in here.
This girl asked me, "Who are you?" I was like, "Joe Mama."
Okay, so this is pretty much what I use for my camera. I use this case right here, and I have this little piece here that clicks on to the side. You guys can see all the ridges here on my phone. And I use this, and I pretty much put this on here, and this is what I would grip my stuff with, which I can't, for some reason I can't get it on there. There we go, locked on. This is how I record, like this. So when I'm walking around, this is what I'm doing. I'm walking around, recording myself like this. It's much easier, and I love how I have control of this when I do my live streams or whatever else. I'm just walking around with this little piece here. And in a certain way, you can have this very, very steady. And I love this. I love that I have this. It's my phone fell down the stairs. I think I dropped my phone like twice since I've had it. One time it went all the way down the stairs, like a slow motion slinky, like boom, 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 going down. Now my thumb hurts. But this is what I use the majority, I want to say 90% of the time. This is my filming gear. Like I said, when I go out in certain places, if I know I'm going to be filming at night, the camera iPhone doesn't really pick up certain spots at night, which you guys can see a lot of my videos. You notice that some of the stuff there is like really dark. So I do use the Sony camera, which is, like I said, 3-4 years old. I need to upgrade. I'm probably going to get another one. I don't know yet, but this is what I usually use when I go through mazes. I put it on the little tripod thing, and I walk around and I hold it like that. Now, the steady on this one isn't good, even though I try to keep it steady as much as possible. But even then, if I just jerk, you can see it. On the iPhone 12 Max Pro, it's very steady. It's very, I don't have to do much. I literally keep it steady, and there's not much jerking. You don't get motion sickness, which is why I love this phone. But this is what I use. I love that question you guys asked me. Thank you very much. But if you guys don't have this, you guys either reach out to them, which I did, and they'll maybe contact you, or just hit them up and let them know, or just go and buy one and pick one up, because these things work really well. My thing's really dusty. They're called dirty and faded and sun and dusty. This is, and I use it all the time. This is like my go-to, like boom. Another thing too, I like using this little thing here. It's small, it's compatible. I can just put it in my pocket, my back pocket, my front pocket. I don't have to worry about having these big giant cameras and I gotta walk around with it, I gotta hold it, I gotta put a strap on it or something. But this one's here, I like these because you just whip it out, boom. Same with these little small pocket cameras, they have good quality. This one here has really good quality for vlogging. And you just put it in your pocket, you don't have to worry about it. I don't want people to see my big giant like that camera that I'm using, which they're really good, don't get me wrong. If you have one of those like nice Sony A7V cameras and you're utilizing it correctly, then also for it. But if you have one of those and you ain't doing nothing but vlogging and not doing anything else with it and not really putting out the full effect of it, you're wasting the camera. I'm just saying. I'm there, I'm done. And this is what I use, I love it. You probably hear noise in the background, I have my AC because it's very hot here in California. This camera here comes in handy. Pocket, boom, whip it out, there it is.